it is. All right. Let me tell you one more interesting fact, Bacho, that if we talk about the Earth, and let's say that here is our moon. Okay, this is our moon. Do you know that if the light starts from the Earth, goes to the moon, it can cover that in just 1 second. Our astronauts are going to take, months, maybe, or maybe months to actually reach there. Okay, but light can complete the distance from Earth to the moon in just 1 second, guys. Can you even imagine how quick it is, right? And it's like very, very fast. All right, just 1 second. Yes, it can reach there in 1 second. Yes, that is basically the speed of what we are calling light. Okay, Bachawati. So let's actually talk about the things that the people knew, all right, before we know it. So the thing is that these all information we have today, because today the technology is very advanced. Today everything is basically computerized. There everything that we can just calculate somehow. All right, there are big calculators, there are big computers that can do all these calculations very, very fast. But when we talk about the ancient people, were they also having the same information? Bachchu, kya lagta है आपको? Do you think the ancient people were also having the same information about light? What do you think? Do they also thought the same thing? No. Very good, Bachchu. Very, very good. Shabash. Right? So these ancient people were having a different thought about light. These ancient people, one of the very famous person, his name was Plato. So Plato was a Greek thinker. Okay, if you read over here, Plato was a Greek thinker, and he used to think that light was actually a form of fire. उसे लगता था कि light is basically a form of fire. Can anybody think of the reason that why he used to think that light was a form of fire? Can you think of the reason that why Plato used to think that why light is a form of fire? Well, I'm sure that all of you must be thinking that, sir, at his time, there were no smartphones, there were no LED bulbs, there were no incandescent bulbs as well, there were no candles, or maybe if there were candles, all right, there was nothing like artificial sources of light. People were dependent on the natural sources. For example, in the time when the Plato used to live, he must be having a son. That's for sure, बच्चों, है ना? Sun तो हो गई उस time पे. At that moment, sun used to be there, right? Obviously, sun used to be there. Not just the sun. Not just the sun. I mean, people used to have candles. Let's just say that there were candles, or they used to light up the fire somehow. So did you see that when we talk about Plato, or when we talk about his time, at that moment, there were only few things which can give off the light. There was sun, which can give out the light. There were the candles, or maybe the fire that can give out the light. Bachcho, do you think he must be having a smartphone? He must be having an iPhone in his hand at that time. क्या लगता है? इसके पास iPhone होगा क्या उस time पे? Do you think he must be having an iPhone at that time? That too 16 Pro Max, right? Not at all, right? So the only source of light for these people were like candles, were the sun, or were maybe just the fire. All right, Bachcho? Okay. But any which way, students, I hope it is clear that what Plato used to think, bachcho. Is it clear to all of you? Is this clear? Yes or no, bachcho? Jaldi se batao. Is it clear? Very, very good. Shabash. Very good. Let's move. So, if you're thinking that why he used to think that it was the form of fire, because at that moment only these things were there. Sun was there, and the other source of light was only the fire. जो दूसरा source था light का, that was only fire. There were no bulbs at that time. All right. So he used to think that it is a form of fire. Later on, another person came. His name was Aristotle. Okay, Aristotle. Do you know who is Aristotle, bachcho? How many of you know his name? Tell me. Who is Aristotle? Very good. Very, very good. Okay. You might have heard his name somewhere. So Aristotle used to think that light used to come out of the objects, or objects used to emit the light. Objects क्या करते थे? Objects अपनी खुद की light बना रहे. They used to think that objects can emit their own light. Well, this was the philosophy of Aristotle. Later on, Newton came, and Newton gave another theory for light. Newton said that light is actually made up of very very tiny particles. Newton ने कहा कि light जो है, light is made up of very small particles, and these small particles are called corpuscles. So Newton used to believe that if you see the candle over here, bacho, look at the candle over here. So Newton believed that if this is a candle, it is giving off the light. So the light that is coming out of the candle is in the form of these small particles. These small particles. So he used to think that light is made up of small particles or small corpuscles, all right, which travel in a straight line. So this was the corpuscular theory of light, which was given by Newton. Is this clear to you, bacho? Give me 7 in the chat if it is clear, beta. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Shabash. All right, great. So everybody was having different view. What do you think? Who was correct? Newton, Plato, or क्या था? Yes, Aristotle. Who do you think is correct, bachcho? Among Newton, Plato, or Aristotle, who do you think is correct? Nobody. Newton. Okay. ठीक है. Now let me tell you that nobody is actually completely correct. Okay, Newton was not also completely correct. We are going to know it later on, but let's just focus on the simple definition of light. And we know one thing for sure, bacho, that light is nothing but it's a form of energy which enables the sensation of vision. Right? What is vision? The ability to see things. So light enables us to see things. If there is no light, you just cannot see anything. So, Bacha Party, are we ready for some questions that are coming up? Tell me. Are we ready for some questions that are coming up? Yes? Okay, let's go. Chalo, let's go, Bacho, let's go. And here is your first question, everybody. Light is a form of work, energy, power, none of these. It's a very simple question, Bacho, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy type of question. So are we ready to give the answer? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes, we all are ready? Chalo, so let's get started, bacho. Let's get started. Okay. And yes, don't spam the answers in chat, bacho. That is a very bad thing. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Very good class. Amazing response from my students. Great.
एक बरोबर आहे रे, एकच झालं. और सिर्फ फोकस शिकत आहे काय तुझे ऐसे फैल.
Very nice everybody. Be quick.
किती झाले तुझे पाणी? एवढंच पिला खरं.
Last 10 seconds, bacho. Last 10 seconds. Okay, so the correct answer here is energy. 2% people answered power, but Joe, the correct answer is energy. Alright? Do you know, when we talk about power, that is a different thing. Power, alag cheez hogi. Power is not energy. Okay, light is a form of energy. It's a very simple thing. Alright, another question. What is light? A form of energy that enables the sensation of hearing, or a form of energy that enables the sensation of vision. Alright, so it's also a very simple question, but so are we ready for another question? Yes or no? Tell me. Are we ready for another question, bacho? Yes. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Read the option and then answer it, okay? Don't answer in the hurry. Make sure that you read the option and then answer it. Okay? Don't hurry, bacho. Don't haste. Very nice class. Very nice. 95% accuracy till now. That's a great thing, guys. Very good. Very talented students are there.
3 बरोबर आहे. मग 4 आहे क्विज. 4.
Last 10 seconds, bacha party. We need to be very quick. Very quick. Quick or quicker.
ते झालं क्लास.
9.
All right, great job, Bacho. Great job. Let's move. Let's move towards the next things. All right. Now, students, when we talk about light, we should know what are its properties and how it actually behaves. So, light, or when I talk about the ray of light, is a simple thing which tells that light travels in a straight line. Okay, it's a very simple thing, Bacho. I guess you already know these things as well. All right, that light is something which travels in a straight line. And when I talk about the ray of light, all right, so the ray of light is basically the path which light takes, or the straight path through which the light travels. Okay, so as you can see over here, Bacho, that it is also a straight line path through which light can travel in a given direction. I hope it is clear to all of you, Bacho. Everybody, are you also aware that what is the exact meaning of ray? Who knows the exact meaning of ray over here? Tell me. किसे सच में मतलब पता है? How many of you know the exact meaning of ray? Okay, a lot of you know it. बहुत अच्छे, very good. Okay, so students, I'm sure that if you are saying me in the chat, that means you know what line is, what a line segment is, and what is a ray of light, or what is just a ray. Right? You all have heard or learned these things in mathematics. पढ़ा है ना mathematics में? Yes or no, बच्चों? Yes, very good. Very nice. बहुत अच्छे. So ray can be a thing which has only one end point. A ray is basically a line which has only one end point. So here, if you see that it is the point, you can say, from where it starts and then it travels along